Matt, you've closed the season in impressive fashion with 7 straight wins. Talk about this past season with victories over George Fox and Lewis and Clark.
Well, it was great to finish the season on a high note. We made a pledge a few weeks back to try to finish with the 22-3 record, and we needed to, in order to do that, you had to do it one game at a time, and our guys really stepped up on the defensive end of the floor, especially these last few weeks against George Fox and Lewis and Clark. We had some great moments defensively. So that's the way you want to be playing heading into the postseason.
Got a chance to recognize the 4 seniors before the game against Lewis and Clark. Just talk about what those 4 guys have meant to this team.
Well, they've just been awesome guys to coach. They've made our job extremely easy and a lot of fun because they've taken coaching so well. They've been so committed to the program and to the process of getting better and reaching their potential. And they've been great leaders in the locker room and in the community, in the classroom. So, we're going to miss those guys a great deal. They've set a great standard for our young players and future Pirates to live up to, and that's one of the things that they were really excited about doing when they came into the program at the beginning. So it's very enjoyable and rewarding to see guys rewarded and getting all of the success and accolades that they've worked so hard for.
People know we didn't win the conference title for the first time in a while this year, but 22-3 is still one of the top 5 regular seasons Whitworth has ever had. As a coach, how do you put that in perspective or evaluate that, or is it still too soon to do that?
Well, I think there's a lot of basketball left to be played in terms of the postseason play and some of the opportunities to win a conference championship in the tournament here, the Northwest Conference tournament, and then obviously the final chapter being the NCAA tournament. We've been kind of running our own race all year. It's something that we set out to do from the beginning of the season. Our standard is the best version of ourselves, and we want to see what that looks like at the end of the season. Obviously, Whitman's had a great season. They're a very good basketball team and deserving of the conference championship, and we've never had 2 top 5 teams in the conference at one time. So the outer competition was very stiff and well-deserved champion on their part. But I think for us, internally, being able to continue to focus on our own areas of improvement and getting better each week, getting better in the areas that we've strived to as the season has come to a close is going to help prepare us to finish the season with some great basketball in front of us.
Next up is a game with Linfield in the conference semifinals. What do we expect from the Wildcats in their first conference tournament appearance in quite some time?
Yeah, Linfield's had a great season. They've really been consistent through conference play. Their defense is outstanding. They do a really good job of making teams uncomfortable and rebounding the basketball and just giving themselves an opportunity to win each and every night. Offensively, they're very well coached. They execute extremely well. So we've been fortunate to play a couple good games against Linfield in our earlier contests, and so we'll have to utilize everything that we learned from those games to do that again for 40 minutes.